It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thanks so much for allowing us to stream right now onto your smart device. Could be your mobile phone, by the way. Could be your iPad. Maybe right now we're streaming on your big screen television, by the way, as part of your sales department. This is the meeting you have every day. Or for those folks that tune in on any of the on-demand platforms or podcasts, thank you so much. We appreciate this time that you've given us to be part of your sales department and to help you build the business, have the sales strategies, the sales message, the sales structure, and the sales system you need to really take the business to an entirely different level. And every morning we start off with sharing our philosophy. And our philosophy is something that we've adopted, and it's this. Success leaves clues. It's not a new idea. I get it. But if you think about it, if success leaves clues in its footprint, and we look at other CEOs and say, wow, what are some of the best practices we can take from them? Well, for example, if someone else has done it and they've gone through adversity and we can take those business practices and apply it in our sales department, wow, how much further along we'll be. So every morning we take a look at a case study for that particular purpose. And I love doing it. I mean, I think it sets the whole tone. So this morning, let's go ahead and get started with our case study. Have you ever wondered why some companies have sales and they make it look easy, like it's not a big deal? Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at Consumer Cellular, a company known for its easy and affordable plans, especially for our senior community. And we'll see how their approach to sales and their sales strategy can inspire you as a CEO and some of the best practices you can walk away with. And that's why I want you to lean in when we do these case studies. Consumer Cellular noticed a big problem. Many people, especially older adults, needed affordable, no-hassle phone plans. So imagine having a phone service, but you're worried about the hidden fees or the complex plans that you really don't understand. And that's how people felt. And this is similar to businesses, similar to CEOs struggle every single day with their sales department because the sales department is struggling trying to attract customers because their offers are either too complicated. And if your potential customers or buyers find your service confusing, they might just walk away. So initially, Consumer Cellular faced the challenge of competing with the giant phone companies. Now, I haven't met one CEO yet that didn't have competition in their industry. And it wasn't already oversaturated. And it wasn't already so many people doing what they thought they were doing the exact same thing, which isn't true. Here's an interesting fact that Consumer Cellular understood. They achieved success by focusing on simplicity and flexibility. Many people cancel services not because the product isn't good, but because they don't fully understand what they're signed up for, what they have. And in sales, you might struggle if your customer feels overwhelmed by too much information. They might think, do I really need all this stuff right now? So what did Consumer Cellular do to solve the problem? They offered a flexible plans that met different needs without the long-term commitment. In sales, this approach translates to telling your offer to fit your ideal client's specific needs. So you got to first understand your customer's problems. Then you got to craft a sales message in harmony with your sales message that offers them a straightforward solution that they not only understand, but they need. So just like Consumer Cellular, you should ensure your sales strategy is easy to understand and is flexible with the market, with your clients' changes and needs. This way, customers feel confident and informed. They're not confused and worried. So what's my big takeaway for you? Have a clear and flexible sales strategy that leads into the sales message, that feeds the sales positioning, that makes it so much easier for you as you are implemented inside your sales funnel. When the sales department has this, it's just amazing. And it's crucial to know your customers' needs and offer solutions that makes them feel like, you know what, this is for me, because less is more. And this clear customer-centered approach will help you not only grow your revenue, make your business profitable, but you'll also change lives as well. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you this morning. And every single morning, we get started with our mantra. And I love our mantra because our mantra is clear. Our mantra is concise. Our mantra is something that you as a CEO, you can not only adapt for your sales department, but you can say these 3 words with me as well. And you might even hang this in your sales department. And here it is. Focus on sales. You're not going to be blown away by that. You're not going to say, wow, that's overly new. No, focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. And what's the obvious reason that we say focus on sales? Okay, let's see what happened here. Let's just see. Not sure what happened there, but we will find out. Okay, there we go. Focus on sales. Now, there we go. We're back. Sorry about that. I was stuck there. Didn't know what I was looking at. All right. So when you focus on sales, this is what we want to hear. Focus on sales. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. This is live. Focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. Here's the obvious reason. Because if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every successful business in history. And without sales, there's always more money pouring out than there is pouring in. The message, the point is very clear. Sales is serious business. Selling is serious, serious business. Every morning we have this conversation. This is probably the number one conversation you as a CEO have every morning as it relates to your sales department. Now, we also look at the CEO. As a CEO, we say, well, what can we do? What can we do to make this even better? What can we do to push this to another level? And here it is right here. And it's focused on sales. It's learn, earn, and return. Learn, earn, and return. That's what my thing is. But learn, earn, and return. And here's something you can tell yourself every day. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients in order to get old and new clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Now, after we do that, we look at our objectives. And every morning in the CEO Sales Huddle, we have some objectives. And our 3 objectives, just like if you were sitting down right now with your sales department, you might say, yeah, we got some objectives too, Shay. Number 1, it's about sales progress. So we're going to do a check-in that we're going to do on this call. We're going to say, how are we doing in the sales department? Then we look at the objectives or hurdles that are out there. Every company faces hurdles. Every company faces challenges. We'll see what those hurdles and challenges are. And then number 3 is to understand the 5 sales pillars. It doesn't matter. Every CEO needs to understand these. Number 1, you must have a 1-page CEO sales plan. Got it, Shay. Number 2, you must understand your sales cycle, your sales message. And every morning we talk for a whole segment on the CEO sales dashboard, which is totally incredible. So you can see how to measure, how to manage, how to look at the entire business and make the adjustments with your resources and your sales processes. And then, my favorite, and that's building a 7-figure sales team. Now, for those folks that tune in every morning, we appreciate you here. Do me a favor, if we haven't connected already, or even if we have, if you're watching, and you can do this on one of the social media platforms, do me a favor. Just look right below the video now. Like seriously, just stop right now, look right below the video, and put hashtag I'm here. Now, whenever you put hashtag I'm here, that's the bat signal that you're in this conversation right now so you and I can connect. Like, do that now. And for those folks that are watching the replay, we appreciate you as well. Put a hashtag replay, by the way, hashtag replay. Now, I know some of you're streaming on demand right now. Some of you on Apple TV, some of you on Roku, some of you might be listening on Apple TV or YouTube Live, or even if you're listening to the podcast right now, we appreciate you as well. Do me a favor, go over to @IamCheBrown. @IamCheBrown. Once you get over to @IamCheBrown, drop me a note, a DM. I respond to every comment personally. And I love doing it. It's one of the best things I love doing every single day is connecting with every single one of you as CEOs all over the country. The number one question we get asked often is, Jay, what's the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle? Why does it exist? Well, the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. And so we have 3 big whys. They help you do that. Number 1 is about sales growth. Number 2 is about accountability. And number 3, it's about consistency. And you may have heard this before, that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with most? Like, what do they struggle with most? Most folks struggle with consistency. That's no longer you, because now we're going to tune in for 15 minutes a day. So you tune in for 15 minutes a day, and during this 15 minutes, there's 1,440 minutes in every day. So this is why we tune in for 15 minutes, by the way. You say, wait a minute, 1,440 minutes in every day? I only got to give up 1% of my day to be in this conversation? Yeah, 1% of the day. What's the number one outcome, Shay, you have as a group? Number one outcome is $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. Now, this is over and beyond whatever you're earning today. You're in this conversation. And because you're in this conversation around sales, around success, these ideas are top of mind to you. When they're top of mind to you, guess what you're likely to do? you're more likely to perform. You're more likely to do it. You're more likely to make it happen. Now, we had a problem. The problem we had is people say, okay, Shay, I hit it. I want to get to $100,000 a month. Sounds good. I want to have an 8-figure company. Sounds good. What adjustments do I need to make in my sales department to make this a reality? And so we said, well, here's what you need to measure. Here's what we need to manage. And for our private clients, we had introduced something called the CEO Sales Dashboard. Now, the CEO Sales Dashboard was created so you can measure and you can manage. This is one of my philosophies. You know, life is driven by philosophies. Put this down in your notes. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So we had 5 categories. Now, it's called the CEO Sales Dashboard. You can go to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. You can download it, www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Now, once you get there, there's going to be 5 key metrics. Now, isn't it kind of cool to know everything you got to focus on as a CEO? You've got so many reports. Got it. You got so many key indicators in the business. Got it. But isn't it kind of good to know that in the sales department, 5 key metrics that you can look at on a daily basis, and you can measure and you can manage. And as you measure, you manage. And as you manage, you see it go up, up, up and away. So go ahead right now. You can go download it. Go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. www.ceosalesdashboard.com. There's no cost. There's no credit card. I'm going to pull up so you can see exactly what we're talking about here. And here it is right here. It's an Excel sheet. Now, for all the new folks who are tuning in for the very first time, you can go across the top and you can find today's date. Then come down from the day's date and say, okay, we got leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. We're going to look at one segment today. So you can put in your number one product that you want to sell. You can put that in. Let's say we looked at appointments. And you go in and say, well, whoa, how many appointments were set yesterday by the sales department? Go ahead, like put that number down right now. How many appointments were run yesterday by the sales department? No, seriously, go ahead and put that down. Now, you might even break it down further and say, of the appointments that were run yesterday, how many were one-to-one? How many were one-to-many? Like maybe there was a conference call or a broadcast or a Zoom, or maybe you spoke somewhere. And then how many of those appointments were set up just for collaboration opportunities? A chance to collaborate. One of my 12 rules for life is that collaboration crushes competition. Collaboration crushes competition. But we don't stop there and we say, wow, we didn't celebrate wins. See, after we do a review and after we look at what's working and what's not working and what adjustments need to make, we go back and say, wait a minute, what's working? What are we most proud of? Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. We're going to celebrate some wins here. Follow me, lean in. What are you most proud of from the sales department yesterday? No, seriously. What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? And number 3, what do you want to brag about today? Like you're ready to brag. You're ready to put it all on the line. What do you want to brag about? Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. But we don't just simply say what's working. We go look and say what hurdles are out there? What challenges do we have? I want you to lean in and ask yourself 3 powerful questions. Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So the 3 questions you want to ask yourself is, number 1, what was your biggest roadblock yesterday in the sales department? Number 2, what's preventing you today from moving forward? And number 3, what's the one thing that you can do that if you did it, it would move your life and or business forward? Powerful people ask powerful questions. Isn't that kind of good? Because questions steer focus. And this is you having a conversation with your sales department. I mean, what better conversations to be in than this conversation right now? Here's my message to you today. My message of the day is do small things well, get big results. Sometimes I'm having calls and talking to folks and they want to hit a home run. And I don't mind swinging for the home run. I mean, look, you got to take the shot. I get that, understand that, I'm all in. But what if you step back and say, how do I get on first base today? How do I get on second base today? How do I get to third base today? And how do I do this consistently over and over and over? When I get up to bat, and my job is just to put the bat on the ball, and in doing that, the magic happens. You see, if you do small things well, you get big results. With that being said, thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege to serve you this morning. Thanks for inviting us and allowing us to stream into your home. We appreciate that. And I want you to know that you're amazing, you're incredible, and as you tune in right now, and I believe for you, the best is still yet to come. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. My name is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Make it a great day, everyone. And we'll make some good things how we connect again next time. Peace. We out.